much, yes, this is something that we have not seen for quite some time. Breeze generally something that PaperX have been straying away from. Saw him play it back in kickoff, but otherwise it's been banned out, and that's when Monette was in.
Yeah, this is a very different look for PaperX in terms of not only the map, but the agent composition for this map as well. Last time it was something on Yoru. So there is a difference there for him as well. But Jing, going all the way back to a couple years ago, this was an agent he would pull out on this map back in the Benkai PaperX era. So this should be somewhat comfortable. And I mean, you're really looking here on this defender side. You get a lot of value out of these controllers, out of the Harbor, out of the Viper.
Getting a lot of space right now.
Yeah, they've got complete control over mid. 100 Thieves setting up for a B execute, and Mind Freak just backpedaling out of there.
That's just going to be a free plant coming through, but they suspect how heavy this flank is going to be. For now, just peek out over in towards elbow there from Bang.
Camera won't see it either.
Will not. Triple push up here through cannons over towards window. Bang at the drop, hearing the footsteps. He knows that it's going to be multiple players. He's going to be calling for this one. Finds the first, finds the second, finds all three. The flank completely and utterly shut down. Mind Freak finishing off with one, but he's out into the open. He's going to be taken down in Divide, suffering a similar fate. 100 Thieves fairly clean as they pick up the pistol round.
Well, an inauspicious start here for PaperX on their pistol round, but kind of gave the farm away there with the sound cues. That's all there is to this. And I mean, credit to Bang. He had some amazing shots. It's a good position for him to be holding, but one that as PaperX, you either have to anticipate or come down with a slower approach. And then from there, it's just 100 Thieves all the way. So good read here early, 400 Thieves. Let's see what PaperX wants to do. They are going to grab a Marshal for something. Maybe, no, switches over to the Sheriff instead. Thought better of it, but I wouldn't be surprised if he picked up a Marshal. He is definitely keen to do that from time to time.
Quick jiggle peek out, confirming some presence. Car in the meantime, just at the top of halls. Non-committal positions here across the board for 100 Thieves, just fanned out, waiting to see if PaperX come to them.
Yeah, I mean, this is something that every team is going to have to consider against PaperX is when are they going to dial up the pace? And they will definitely do that on ecos from time to time. Cryo trying to hold down mid against Forsaken, but no damage done. So for now, just a pullback and a shift towards the B site. 400 Thieves, but not much information for either side to work with. Just gonna have to be able to clear Reyna around the corner. Jing could potentially get some value out of those Leers.
Drop down there.
Misses.
Might have been heard. Maybe able to note that, but just one sound cue not going to be enough. Now the drone going to be coming through. Ball up over on that A side as the rotations start to come in, and that's going to be Mind Freak taken down as Boostio just creeps his way forward, and Jing can't trade out anything. Damage not even going to be found here. Rotations coming through. Cam not going to be spotting much of anything there.
30 seconds
Divide
left.
just tucked in towards tunnel. Swinging the back of box. Cryo looking for the kill. It's going to be taken by Boostio. It's Forsaken, noted, dealt with, dead. Flawless round here. 400 Thieves in this anti-eco.
Yeah, really nice 0 point there. Make sure that Reyna utility can't do anything for Jing. He's just stuck in a corner trying to lock it down and can't even get any damage done. So really well thought out, good methodical start here for the side of 100 Thieves. The last time we saw 100 Thieves on Breeze was against G2 in the grand finals of the Americas, and they looked really good on attacker side. And the time we saw them before that, the only two times we've seen them, was against Crew, when Crew was in the middle of their really hot run in the group stage. They were able to take this map off of Crew. 13-11, it was close. So this is a solid map for 100 Thieves. So far, they're definitely showing you why.
They're playing forward, eating that 0 point, maybe trying to make a bit of a bait play, but the rest of 100 Thieves now just storming their way up into Hall. Triple push coming through, pop flash gonna be sent, something able to find one. Asana gonna be taken down, Forsaken, back orange. Deals with Cryo. Pink getting ready to come in, but now Boostio finding a nice timing. Comes in on the side, swings out, looks for more, but Forsaken's able to shut it down. Forsaken himself tagged at 30, Divide dead, but Forsaken still somehow survives. 3 players left alive. PaperX not going to allow for a bonus conversion.
And this is a good start here for PaperX, especially for Forsaken. Really was struggling against G2 in the opener of the playoffs. And then he picked it up finally in their next match. So that's going to be, I think, one of the big keys is getting Forsaken online.
Sure.
If you can get everybody firing on PaperX, then they will just outgun you, and this is a great map for that. So looking sharp, looking snappy. Is that going to be able to continue?
Crowd behind him, but still more work to be done. Neural Theft now going to be online here for Boostio. Somebody who also had a little bit of a softer start in the previous series. And Cryo.
Jeez.
Same story. Right now, looking fired up. Dealing with something. Leaving Forsaken now on an island here today. Lucio holding back, expecting this. And it's so well read from 100 Thieves. Being out dead. Mind Freak trying to find it. Will be able to trade one back, but now Bang taking space here in mid. And it looks like Mind Freak rolls out the weapon, reads it a little bit more, and he's up for the task. Shuts it down. We're back into a 3v3.
Huge stuff from Mind Freak. Forsaken tucked in the corner.
Suspected, now known. Cryo, quick to flush him out. GOP coming in, Devi gonna be taken down. It's all on Mind Freak. Would be an ace clutch for him. Right now, 100 Thieves very much poised to move up 3-1. Just eats it. Flash coming through. Don't commit to the swing here. Allows him to regain his vision, but Cryo, Johnny on the spot, accurate with the aim. 3 kills for him, 3 rounds for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, good work there at the end by Asuna, using his utility to isolate Mind Freak, making sure that he really can't get anything done. Yeah, the first one hits Cryo. A little bit of an off timing, but that's okay. He had another one in the bank, so totally fine. 400 Thieves and just winning their opening battles, reading these positions very nicely. This is something that's going to be difficult for Paper Rex, is trying to take space early because you don't have a lot of utility that's going to be necessarily great for doing that. Yeah, you have the Leers, yeah, you have the Harbor util, but you don't have that KO, you know, sort of flash and knife to get the information and then try to make plays off the back of it. You're going to have to rely a lot on Devi here, potentially, if you're going to want to go for aggressive pushes like that. But you know, something's good enough that he can get it done on his own for sure. So certainly something that he wants to try. And Forsaken is gone all the way around this pillar, jumped up behind it.
But has Bang gotten any sense of it?
I mean, you got to suspect this angle because this is definitely an area where you would think that something might want to try to make a play. But it's going to be a weaker buy. Some sheriffs for the side of Paper Rex. Drone to check. Toxic screen comes down. Jing able to isolate himself for now.
Fragment into the corner. Flash not gonna connect. Clear at the ready. The tuck back Cryo eating a bit of damage as the reveal comes through off that recon dart. Swing out. Jing looking for the kill, but still cannot find it. EU bails out the rest of his teammates. Keeps them covered. Forsaken something, however, finding one apiece. Something will get taken out. Bang finding that, but now a 3v3. Guardian still in hand, but as they push forward, they continue to find these kills. Mind Freak now trying to make his way over. Approaching now through shot, but it's being watched. Asuna staring in this direction. Take a headshot or 2 shots to the chest to try to take him down. The jiggle out, the turn back, and Cryo staying alive. 100 Thieves staying in the lead.
Yeah, and even the Reckoning invested there for Paper Rex right as they got run out of the round, basically. Nicely handled here by 100 Thieves. Starting to find their footing. There were some good shots there for Paper Rex. Devi came in, got some good info for Jing. But Jing wasn't able to really convert off the back of it. And now something is going to be able to scrape together the operator for Paper Rex. And this should be where things get a little bit scarier for 100 Thieves. Obviously, we all know how good something is with that operator and how aggressive he can be. But right now, he's just posted up in halls. It's a 3-man stack on B, kind of anticipating there's going to be a change in direction for 100 Thieves. This is a pretty good read off the rip for Paper Rex.
And it's going to be a fast one off the rip.
Yep.
All coming through, clear out on the drone. Cryo taking space, dashing forward. Going to be revealed in something in the meantime. Able to find one. Bucio dead. The tuck away here from the Reyna. Jing swinging out, still going to be shut down. Cannot find that kill. The trade backs here. 2 kills coming through as Mind Freak getting pressured, getting taken down. Cryo finding him once again. The slow creep up EU, not necessarily registering yet, but Cryo quick on the reply. And now something. A 1v2, spike not yet planted, but he's got the op in hand. Flash in, ducks back behind the archway, just looking for any kind of peek out, but they know that the op is in play. They don't want to give him any angles. Knives now popped.
Spike planted.
And that is not going to do anything. Cryo, another 3K, another round for 100 Thieves on the attack.
Yeah, they are just firing on all cylinders right now, shutting down any attempts by Paper Rex. Paper Rex looks a little bit slow to react to some of these plays. It's good early, you know, contest gen. But once 100 Thieves gains control of the site, they just start knocking players down. And Cryo, very clean with that Vandal. Takes that peek against the Blade Storm confidently. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense to me. Gonna need a timeout here for Paper Rex, but you know, I anticipated this was going to be a tough map for Paper Rex. I know I think a lot of people, you know, are going to think, oh, okay, well, they haven't played it before, so they're going to show you something that you're not ready for and that kind of stuff. But there's a reason they've been avoiding it.
Yeah, there very much is. And you called it. We were deliberating backstage. What is the composition going to look like once we had seen the draft come through? And you said Jing Reyna, maybe. It's been 635 days. Shout out to Space for updating us on how long it's been since we've seen that in an official VCT tournament. 635 days. 635 days since Jing has gotten a kill on Reyna. Because right now, he is at 0-5-1.
You would think he'd be good for a few here, but I mean, it's a rough go for him. It just looks, he looks a little uncomfortable, if I'm being honest. Like, the Leers were okay, but he only got to use them really that one time on A Pyramids. Other than that, he's been shut down by the KO utility. So, you know, credit where credit's due. Asana's really having a good start here. He's got 6 assists already, and it's on the back of some fantastic utilization of his util to make sure that Paper X can't use any of their limited util to shut down these 100 Thieves attacks, and now they've got a ton of ults Achilleos. They've got everything except the no command.
Now Wall just to try to slow things up. 100 Thieves again off the back of that timeout, wanting to see if there's going to be an aggressive call coming through from PRX. 0 Point gets the catch on a 1.
There.
Well, they know that Forsaken's close, but they're waiting. And oh my God, Devi.
Okay. The Devi with the Marshall able to find 1. Cryo has been a thorn in the side here. Up PRX is pop flash out, looking for the chase, but cannot get on top of Forsaken in time. So just a tuck back. Orb going to be grabbed, but now push up here from Mindfreak, working his way up halls. Here's the tap on the rope. It's going to be a drop back. EU just jiggling, but looks like he might suspect this. Push coming through, and Mindfreak good for the 1 tap. Forsaken going to get caught at the same time, and now Jing pushing forward, gets himself on the board, but he is not ready for banging this position. Just the 1 kill found, but now the spike stranded. Paper-X not yet confirming that position, however. It's Mindfreak with a recovered weapon, tries to swing around, tries to catch a timing here on Asana, but he cannot.
It's just a lot of space that has to be given up by this Paper X comp. You don't have a Sentinel, you almost never do for Paper X, to really kind of get you that extra ability to get info, to get a little bit deeper. So you have to rely on pushes. You have to rely on some of these solo heroics. And sure, a few of them came through for Paper X, but the positional game won by 100 Thieves is profiting for them.
Optus Fury is online, doesn't come into play. Looks like the answer is going to be yes, looking for the tag. Asana taking low, taking down, Divide finding that. Final shot going to be avoided here by Bang. 2v1, but he also has the pit online should he decide to try to invest it here. It's around the corner though, and he might not need it. Find something, but invest it all the same. Notice that Devi only has that Marshall, knows that he's going to be picking up the weapon. Devi's got it, so too does Bang. Red Bull clutch, 100 Thieves, so far out in front.
Yeah, this is just phenomenal stuff from 100 Thieves. Even though you're starting to see some of those mechanics come through for Paper X, it is the positional game that is handily being won by 100 Thieves. Good Hunter's Fury here for Devi. Another thing to note is that last time they played this map all the way back in kickoff, it was Mindfreak playing Sova, not Devi. So it is a lot of switch-ups here for Paper X, a lot of uncomfortable agents maybe for them to be bringing out on stage. And obviously it was intentional. You had to know as Paper X that this was gonna be something come through, and there's something.
Speaking of it, now going to be in a bad spot. Has to tuck back away as the flash fully connects. Mindfreak here, using this wall to his advantage as much as humanly possible. Fishing shots coming his way here. Reveal in. Mindfreak snappy on the first. Busio going to be taken down. Man advantage still there for the side of Paper X, but Spike Plant is in. All 3 players here on the side of 100 Thieves committed into the site. There's no flanks coming through here for PRX. We'll just be finding them straight up. It's something. The counter spam here from Asana. Absolutely gorgeous. The follow-up, even more beautiful. Jing will find another, but Cryo and Bank still stand. They still have breath in their lungs as 100 Thieves lock in a 7th round win.
I mean, they just look so clean, Achilleos. At every point of retake, it's just shut right down. I mean, they're just so on it. Paper X trying to get some of those early advantages, something that plagued 100 Thieves against Gen G. Doesn't matter right now, because they are absolutely crisp. Phenomenal stuff here from Asana. And every angle quickly shut down and accounted for, and yeah, it's challenging right now. Forsaken trying to get aggressive and can get nothing.
So that's going to be Neural Theft just handed over to him. You can see everybody now having to rotate over from that B side aside from Devi. Plant coming through. Still plenty more ultimates to work with here for 100 Thieves. Just not get thrifted. 1 hero rifle in play here for Mindfreak. That's about it. Busio playing forward, something able to find 1 as the door gets open. Does take down Cryo, but now Jing again on the floor. Push forward from Busio. Shock starts lobbing, not going to be finding too much of anything there. Something does manage to find a second one, but then Bang dealing with him, looking for the final headshot here as Divide tucks back, may take so much damage. And EU will get the final shots through. 8-1 with I'd say no end in sight right now. 100 Thieves are looking absolutely perfect.
Yeah, they look fully in control. And it's going to force out another timeout. Paper X going to use their second. Alex does this sometimes, and it actually can work. I mean, Paper X is very adaptive. They're very, very clever with that, you know, the dubbed hive mind of the Paper X IGLing style, where it's not exactly just one player all the time kind of making decisions, but they feel coordinated. They feel like they're trying to go for these solo heroic plays. It doesn't feel like there's much kind of, how do I say this? It doesn't feel like they're really calming well with, you know, how and when they want to do things. It looks like they're just kind of trying to make their own individual plays at times, and then when they do get coordinated, it's like three-man stacks that just get shut down at arches or something.
I mean, yeah, it's typically, you know, this orchestral performance, these master musicians all in sync with one another. Right now, it's like some middle schoolers trying to learn how to play the recorder. It's not been good for Paper X.
Wow, buddy.
I call a spade a spade.
It's true, it's true. It does feel a bit like that. I mean, and we'll see. It is an attacker-sided comp. If you want to go for some serious copium for Paper X fans, it is double duelist, so it should be more of an attacker-sided comp. But, you know, they just don't look clean right now either. You know, they've had some good moments here and there, but they need to really get some value out of this operator and these ults. The Reckoning and the Viper's pit there. So that null command again for Austin with going to make it so challenging for some of these players against the executes. You almost have to play retake, but, you know, they try to get ahead of it. They try to get aggressive, set the op up and elbow, see if they can find anybody, but so far, 100 Thieves, like, super nervous. Just clustered in their spawn and going to be potentially changing directions. Forsaken is going to get a little bit of info there. Very deep cascade. And there you go.
Something up over the top, able to find Busio. See if the rest of the players can start working alongside his tempo, but Hunter's Fury going to be opened up here as they get the reveal. Forsaken tucking back into the cove now. Flash comes through and Cryo gets caught by it. Austin a quick reply, but now Gun Barrel going to be spotted. Jing desperately trying to find the kill, but just eats a bit of damage. Follow Flash, doesn't come through the wall. He's got to swap over to the Classic, but Jing getting pinged out. Mind Freak at the same time, able to find EU, tries to go for the reload, bang swing. On the opposite side of the pyramid, comes up with a kill, comes up with another. Divine now dead. A 2v1, something will be able to put it down. Second round found now for PRX.
Yeah, that looked a little bit more coordinated there. Forsaken able to use that cascade to get a little bit of early advantage in terms of the information game for himself. Jing just doesn't look comfortable, though, if I'm just being honest.
Sure.
He does not look comfortable on this Reyna yet. Looks like maybe he's a little bit off the mark for whatever reason. Good news is, something is devastating with the operators, as always, and he's going to try to stand up and just...
Busio!
I think we got to work on something's trash talk game a little bit there. I mean, it's a good start. But just saying a player's name...
Yeah. Well, null command here. Going to be coming through. Rotations necessary for Paper X, but Forsaken just tapping across. Is able to find one on the entry. Granted, Asuna Resible, and will be brought back here into the fray. Reckoning available here for the retake. Something maybe needing to pop the knives as well, but for now, Spike Plant not yet coming through.
Blades popped for something. Going to open the door as well, but he's going to keep moving potentially. Nope, he's going to go through the door.
Coming through. Asuna somehow comes away with two. Mind Freak turning it back now. Swing back in a big way. Cryo eliminated, 2 players left. Swap over onto the off, the jump peak coming through. Something cannot find the shot, but Busio dead. That leaves EU on his lonesome. Still can do some significant damage here, as the cash is not great for the side of Paper X. Can he isolate? No, he cannot. Device swinging will find it. A third round here for Paper X with the op carried over.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to get the Hunter's Fury off this defuse for Devi as well. So finally starting to look like there's some coordination, some good timings here for Paper X later in this half. They really take their time. They play fully for retake. They set up for the flood. And this time they make some waves. Really nicely handled here off the rip. Good information again. You know, it's really tricky without those standard utility abilities that like a Harbor has to get that info, but Forsaken doing a pretty good job with it, playing through his walls. And I mean, he's still won and he's still
a wry smile into, well, that was stupid. We shouldn't have done that, but they get themselves a third round, 8-4, the best that PaperX can hope for here on this defense. Let's see if they can find it. Or if 100 Thieves can once again push them back and try to shut down this momentum. Something at the moment, he is just out in the open. Creeping forward here into halls, ping coming down, suspecting that there's going to be a player over towards window.
Cam was cleared by Jing to set this up. So they're not, I mean, they're somewhat aware. And they, you have to suspect the op. It's been in this, potentially, you know, it's been in this position before. I'm not sure if they know that, but they're very, very wary. Bustio pretty much stuck in window. Trying to see if he can math his way out of that one. Nope. No, he cannot.
Patience is a virtue, and it pays off here for him. Bustio going to be taken down. Bang, not able to snipe him out of the sky. Suspecting the push across here, but Forsaken gets up in front of the Poison Orb, able to get the catch. Now Wall going to be coming through as Cryo looks to take some space. Knives in hand. Hunter's Fury open here from Divide. And Jing able to collect the kill. Takes him down, but Asuna still accurate as ever. Comes up with one, but as he tries to recover another weapon, Jing will be able to get a second one here in the round. EU now last one standing. The wall falls, Jing swings, he will get shut down. EU finding a nasty one, making me believe for a brief little moment. But something with that op will find another. He's once again on his feet. It's going to be 8-4 at the half.
Well, the coordination finally comes through for PaperX, starting to play off each other's information much, much better. Setting each other up for some of these plays. Again, Jing clearing that camera, sets something up here. Something watching mid, sets Forsaken up there. The Hunter's Fury allows access for Jing onto the site. All of these things much, much better for PaperX, but is it enough, Achilleos?
We'll have to just wait and see as we get ready to go into the half. Some time to collect their thoughts and breathe a sigh of relief here as they recover 4 rounds here in this half where 100 Thieves were looking like they were just going to rob this whole thing away. In the meantime, we've got Mika standing by with some very special guests.
I am joined once again by some very special guests here. We have Luna, who is Divide's girlfriend, and we have Kaze here. Guys, give them a warm welcome because Luna, I believe this is your first time in Shanghai and you just arrived yesterday?
Yes, I just arrived yesterday midnight. So far, I haven't gotten to try anything out yet, but I'm super excited to be here to support Divide, obviously, especially with the score right now. So I hope everything goes well. I hope so.
You mentioned that sometimes when it gets really stressful, sometimes you turn off the stream because you can't take it.
Usually when I'm at home and it's super stressful, I just turn off my phone and I just go sit at the wall and then I peek at it and then I close it. But since I'm here, I have no choice. I have to keep my eyes open, so I feel really stressed right now.
Well, we'll give you a big hug afterwards. Now, Kaze, what does it feel like seeing a fellow Malaysian on this stage?
Me and Dawai used to be competitors back in those other FPS days. So I'm proud to see a fellow Malaysian competing at the highest level and seeing him doing well. It's quite a happy feeling to see him doing well, I would say.
Sure, there's that pride going on, right? Well, now the score is a little bit in favor of 100 Thieves, we might say. What would you say to them right now?
I quite will root for PaperX to win this whole tournament. So yeah, go PaperX.
And what about you, Luna? If you could say something to Divide right now, what would you say?
Can you please win? I'm here. I came all the way. Please don't lose.
Well, there you have it from Luna and from Kaze. We're going to send it back to the game.
Thank you very much. I'm sure there's plenty of people here in the audience watching from home having the same well wishes, that same desperation for PaperX at the moment. Let's see if they're going to be able to get back into this one, because Jing finding some footing a little bit in that last round. A couple kills coming through. Let's see if they can start things off with a pistol round win, but 100 Thieves, they claim this one. One step closer to just closing out a very clean opening map here in this ever-important series. Of course, elimination on the line.
Right there. A lot of space taken early towards halls, but it's all just kind of a ruse to set up a little bit of extra room on that door for this potential A execute if they do decide to commit. Toxic screen's going to go up. Looks like PaperX is going in.
Just bouncing their way through the 100 Thieves wall here. There's a little bit more going up. Jing trying to clear out on that recon there, but Forsaken going to be picked off. Cryo able to find that opening shot. Bang, back pyramid looking for the target. Gets himself one. Something able to trade it back. Now Mind Freak coming online as well. Cryo dead, a 3v3, but HP bars softened up quite a bit here on the side of PaperX. Big fishing for one. Divide spotting out Asuna for a brief moment, but cannot collect it.
They're pinned back here.
Yeah, really rough position to try to displace from. Swing up, something going aggressive. Is able to find one more, but EU trades it back. Mind Freak and Divide now so very low. Will get taken down, 100 Thieves. claiming another pistol, another defuse, another round win.
Yeah, another great start for 100 Thieves. I would say one of the hallmarks on this map for 100 Thieves, when I went back and watched their VODs, was just really sturdy defense. They're willing to give up some space at the front of the site, and then they're willing to contain you there. This was kind of a microcosm of that. They're very, very default heavy on this map. They will kind of shift around who's playing what positions, but they are very happy to kind of play a 2-1-2, just kind of have one player sort of roaming around mid, but they will play pretty far back. And Asuna in particular likes to hang in the back of A site and lob some of that KO utility in at you to set up his teammates, set up himself. And that round looked really, really solid from 100 Thieves. Had a great read. Paper X had some good shots.
Cryo hearing this push coming through, but Defy able to find the headshot for Jing. Catches bang. A site opened up. And what a reply here from the side of Paper X. They look to get a thrifty. Weapons now recovered something, taking some forward space. Swings back, spots out Boostio, spots out EU up on the bridge. Door now hit. Gets the tink there onto Asuna. Swings back through something in a very committed forward position. Ends up falling down. Asuna bringing one back, but still the man advantage here for the side of Paper X. Fragment over towards back pyramid. Jing swing on the corner. Asuna out in the open. He ends up falling down, but Boostio collecting another. Swing coming in. The tink is there, but the kill cannot be found. It's all on EU. Finds one. Finds himself a second. And that's against Mindfreak, who's just holding onto a ghost. EU at 5 HP. Having to wait out the wall. It's all going to come down to the reaction. It's time fought. The push forward, and Mindfreak confirms the kill, and somehow Paper X come away with a win here in the eco round.
Well, this looks more like the Paper X you're used to seeing. Just go at them, guns blazing, start knocking players down, and something takes a ton of space, buys them a little bit of extra time in this round, gets some big impact kills. Devi, maybe it was that girlfriend above there. That was a nasty shot. And Mindfreak steady to get the clutch. And somehow, some way, even though they just get an eco win, Alex is still on edge. Oh my.
It's probably just saying, why are we like this?
Why couldn't we do that in the pistol?
Yeah. Well, once again, just storming their way forward here. Onto A, wall coming up, keeping something protected for the time being here from Cryo's angle. Nothing really spotted, but Mindfreak able to find one, but bang, putting down something, bang, putting down Forsaken!
Spike down A.
Gorgeous shots with the classic. Jing trying to swing out of his cove, and Cryo says absolutely not. Fragment claims Devi, and now it's all on Mindfreak, and it's happening again. It's like Ascent from just yesterday. Back-to-back MasterCard Thrifty for 100 Thieves as they get up to 10.
What am I watching? I mean, it's just insane. Like, Paper X is, this is one of those rounds where that overconfidence gets to them, and they're swinging out in bad angles. I mean, that time something just caught off guard, but then Forsaken and then Jing also both tried to push out of those smokes, out of those coves, to try to take battles, and they just end up getting one-tapped. I mean, honestly, it's just a little bit too much. You can probably fall back there.
Oh, something, finding a timing, finding a kill. EU gonna be taken down as he just updrafts up into halls.
Here we go again.
Yep. A little bit more firepower behind this one, though. 3 Guardians, Vandal, and a Bulldog. Flash at the ready, Asuna. Looking like he wants to escort bang forward here as the wall gets ready to drop. Drops it. Something. Still forward, Flash now coming in off the backside. Tailwind's over onto the side here. Trying to play around this Cloudburst, but Asuna joins in the fray. They're able to take him down and bang down to 11. Still standing, Asuna still looking for more, and he gets it. Just taking dead Cryo at the same time, pushing forward, able to find Jing over in mid.
Well, they've found space. They're able to get towards the B site. Trapwire's going to reveal their presence, but
still going to be slow going for them.
Exactly.
Cam set up. Not being tapped quite just yet. There it is. Quick turn. Mindfreak clearing it out, but now 100 Thieves just going to be looking for the flood. Savine gets this plant. Util not going to be able to be used here the next several seconds. 2v4 to try to stave it off. Now just playing around the cyber cage.
Revealing area.
Recon sent. Clear it on the dart. Divide, the wall falls, pitch coming through, and 100 Thieves get the win. Up to 11, 2 more to go. They look to close out Breeze.
Yeah, just too much there for PRX to deal with. And again, they're getting these opening kills, but they're not really able to find much else off the back of it, and something's isolated for so long there. There's no real backup for him as he goes for that aggressive dash to try to keep himself alive a little bit longer. And meanwhile, you've just got 2 players of 100 Thieves surrounding him. And then by the time Forsaken gets there, he's just a step too late, and they're able to flash and take him down. And then for the retake, well, good luck. They're coming from every angle possible. I mean, it would just take some of the craziest Guardian shots you've ever seen in your life from Devi to do anything in that round.
I saw the glass cannon Guardian pick up from something on Bind. Now Jing, glass cannon on this Vandal.
Has to
Clear
be
on the
here.
recon, 0 point. Again, just pushing them back. A couple players going to be noted by it.
Given the economy of Paper X, it has to be this round if they're going to make a comeback. They invested so much to try to stave off that round 12. And for now, pull back from both teams. Paper X finally going to consider the B site. They have a Hunter's Fury. Empress is there for Jing, but
I mean, look at the double trap wire set up here, just trying to get the catch here onto something. Clears at the bottom one. Cage comes up. Drone leads the charge to Fragment, looks to force them back. Now the forces of Paper X going to be held at bay.
There.
0 point noting a couple players, but not going to be drawing rotations quite just yet. Austin up on top of the half wall now, just going to be sending in that null command, spams across, and something's going to get dropped. Kill found. Jing trying to take some space, but can't really scale forward. They try to just hold him at bay here with the flashes. Everything going to be committed to Busio, able to collect the kill here onto the random swing onto the corner. Asuna finding Mind Freak, Forsaken able to answer back one, but they're in such a poor position now.
Left.
You catching a glimpse of recon, the shock darts, everything just being lobbed in here. As they push their way over towards his elbow. Busio into the cove, in behind them, and guns them down. A 3-piece as 100 Thieves get up to map point.
steady as she goes for 100 Thieves. The ship is on course and heading for a map win. They look so good. I mean, they're so disciplined. And this null command has just been absolutely brutal in the first half and in this half for Paper X to deal with. I mean, that lack of utility just really makes their lives so miserable. And then Asuna throws a great flash around the corner again. That KO worth its weight in gold, and on top of the kill board as well.
Yeah, hell of a performance from him so far. Something trying to take some space, but Poison Orb blooming. Busio far forward here, down below. Do they read this? So the answer is going to be absolutely not. Something cannot react in time, and now the neural depth gives him the rest of the game here for Paper X. Empress pop, but Jing just bouncing across to the opposite side. Space not really going to be able to take it here. Made up for their own util timings. Reckoning now going to be coming through. Hunter's Fury, invested Divide, just fishing, trying to find anything that he possibly can. Jing able to find one. Takes a devour. Cryo pushing forward, however, able to find Mind Freak. Jing got himself a second. Jumps out though, right in front of Cryo, who manages to collect the kill. As he tries to recover the weapon, bang! Finds his prey. Forsaken falls, and 100 Thieves kick off this series 13-5.
A dominant start on their map pick. And now you can certainly see why the Paper X has been avoiding Breeze.
Absolutely. They have their map of Sunset coming up, but they are one step away, one map loss away from being eliminated from Masters Shanghai. We'll see if they can rally back or if 100 Thieves will deliver the victory as promised when we come back to the break.